Hi, 恭喜发财, Happy New Year! Welcome to my channel. I'm Janet Yong, and in my channel, I share about Feng Shui, Bazi, entrepreneurship, as well as personal growth, especially in the areas of communication, success, and motivation. In this first part of the auspicious and inauspicious sector, I'll be sharing with you where you should be spending time in this year of the Yin Wood Snake so that you can maximize your success and potential. And if you are new to my channel and have not watched any of my 2025 forecast series for the individual animal horoscopes, please click on this link so that you can watch the forecast for your individual horoscopes. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, and I look forward to sharing and explaining to you where you should be spending your time in this new year. Without further ado, let's move on to the next segment. Hi, welcome to this segment where I'll share with you where to spend your time in 2025 in order for you to maximize your luck based on Feng Shui. Now, before we start, I'd like to explain a little bit about what is Feng Shui compared to what I just shared on the 2025 forecast series based on your individual birth details. Now, there are three kinds of luck when we look at Chinese metaphysics. The first one is what we call heaven luck, and heaven luck is based on the date, month, and time you're born. It's what we call Bazi, or what you're born with. You cannot really control when you are born, but you can learn to manage your characteristics itself. Then the next kind of luck is what we call earth luck. Earth luck is generally about Feng Shui. Feng Shui is really about where you live, where you work, your environment, and how do you utilize your environment in order for you to maximize your success, or where do you not spend time in order to avoid some of the mishaps, arguments, and the not so good energies for 2025. The last kind of luck is what we call the mankind luck. Mankind luck is generally based on your attitude, your education, your background, and this is definitely controllable. And in my 2 decades of practice, I find that the mankind luck becomes really important because that's how you govern your mindset. Why do I say that? Well, if you look at 2 persons, they can be born on the same day, same month, same year, and same time. If brought up under different circumstances, it will actually nurture or shape their thoughts, their values, and how they will take decision. Based on this, each person may have different outcomes, although the influences will be the same for the year. So if you're asking questions like, how do I make use of the general star? Basically, general star is really about being in authority. So if you are willing to take the step and basically be in authority, take charge and lead, then you are maximizing the energies that are coming to you. However, if let's say you're the kind who say, no, I don't want so much more power or authority, then of course you're not going to utilize the general star energies itself. So this mankind luck actually is critical because this is what governs you in terms of, do you harness the luck or the auspicious stars when they are aligned with you, and do you choose to spend time in the correct sectors to maximize your luck? So this is a summary of what is Feng Shui and the 3 kinds of luck itself. Now let's take a look at how do we determine what are the different good and bad locations within our home or in the office. For a start, if you are new to Feng Shui, the easiest way is actually to take a compass. If possible, a good compass. If not, you can actually download the compass app and basically use it. Take the compass in your hands, hold it at your chest level, and identify where is the north of your home. And after that, based on the floor plan that I've shown here, mark out basically the 9 grids. So it's basically taking the maximum length and maximum width and then dividing it out to a third for each of the horizontal and vertical lines so that you get the 9 sectors. Of course, there are other masters that may be using the pie chart, but over the years, I feel that this is the easiest way to apply for the layman for you all to understand. Now, then there's this part about the facing direction. There are a lot of people who are confused between a sector, when I say the north sector, and facing north. When we are looking at facing, it's actually when you are standing or sitting like the picture that is shown here, facing a particular direction. So when I say face a direction, it's facing a computer direction, your door facing direction, or in the next slide that is shown here, your apartment facing direction. In this case, the red arrow shows the same direction. So whether you take the direction at the living balcony, in bedroom 3 or master bedroom, when you face out, it's the same direction. However, when we are looking at sectors, it is actually not the direction but the different sectors of the home. So the master bedroom will be a different sector compared to the bedroom 3 sector as well as the living room sector. Right now, for 2025 auspicious sectors, I'm really talking about sectors and not direction. So this is a slide that shows the 2025 auspicious sectors, which I'll share with you individually. Where are the good sectors with an example of the home? So for instance, the best sector of this year is the annual 9 wealth sector in the east. If we plonk it into a floor plan, this is how it would look when you stand in the center. In this case, when facing front, standing in the center with the compass, it is north. So the east sector in this house actually is part kitchen and part dining. I'll talk about how do you activate it a little later on. When we're looking at activating a sector, one way is to spend time there to do the related activities. The other way is actually to use the elements itself. So if we look at wanting to activate a sector, most times we'll use the productive cycle. Then there are the other two cycles, which is one is the exhaustive cycle, the other one is the destructive cycle. I will cover when we are talking about controlling or reducing the effect of afflicted sectors. If you would like to know more about the productive cycle and the different cycles that I'm mentioning here, you can click on this link. I've produced a video about how the 5 element interactions go. As mentioned, the East is basically the best sector for the year, and this is the wealth 9 sector. Period 9, number 9 becomes the wealth star. So what kind of wealth? If it anything related to online, anything related to IT, anything related to AI, this is the faster form of wealth if you are trying to tap on it. Then if you look at the number 1 star, which is the coming period after 2044, it's the future wealth, or it's what we usually use in these 20 years, the literacy career success star. The next star is in the southwest, which has good relationships. So although the number 8 is no longer as strong as a wealth star, but it is still good 8 auspicious white star, be it for relationship or health, and in 2025 is in the southwest sector. The next sector that is great is actually the south sector because it has the number 6 heaven luck. So when we look at 6 heaven luck, it generally helps in maybe getting helpful people, or what we call, if you have a problem you like to solve and you can't make a decision, going to the number 6 sector, which is actually a leadership star as well, will help you make a decision. 4 is a great star if you would like to spend time to further your studies, to build good relationships. So these are the good stars, and the number 4 is actually in the west sector in 2025. So let's take a look at where it would be if we put it into an apartment. In this apartment, the 9 wealth star as shown earlier is actually part kitchen and part of the dining. So kitchen, usually in Feng Shui, I do not activate it unless you are an online baker, then East being your wealth sector, using the kitchen to bake in terms of earning money and especially selling it online would be great. If not, you can actually utilize the dining, spend more time there. If you are looking at the related activities in generating wealth, especially those related online, or you are doing social media firming preparation, it would be good to spend time in this sector to do it. And the number 9 star is that of the fire star. So if I want to produce the fire star, as I mentioned in the productive cycle, you can use the wood element, wood element are the colors of green, dark brown, or anything that is green leafy plants, especially the east sector is also a wood sector. It'd be great to place in the dining itself. Else, there are people who usually can either use diffuser, the fan, anything that actually activates or generate more energy flow within the sector will be great. The next good star, which I mentioned earlier on, is the Southeast. So Southeast has number one, career success. So if you would like to basically apply for a new job, look for new opportunities, spending time in this living that is shown for this particular unit would be great. Or if you have children who are studying in this sector would be great as well. And the number one star is that of the water element. So you can either use water element, have a water feature here, or you can use basically anything that is actually metal or the colors of water, which is blue, black, or gray. If a couple this year would be great to spend time in your master bedroom for discussions in this particular case. And of course, if you would like to place anything, it will be that of the crystals, anything that is representative of love, like the mandarin ducks, the couples, the swans, all in tools would be great as well. The number 6 heaven luck is actually in bedroom 2 and 3 in this particular apartment. So 6 is actually great for solving problems. So if your children are studying and they would like to actually solve mathematical problem, these 2 rooms are great to do their homework. If you are working, and you can actually utilize these rooms to work, to do preparation if you're working from home, because that also helps you with heaven luck, helpful people as well. And 6 is a metal star. To produce the metal star, you can actually use earth like crystals or metal element itself. If you were to look at the love or study star, in this case is part of the entrance of the master bedroom as well as part of the bedroom 4. So if you would like to have better studies or you would like to have good discussion in this new year with your family, you can utilize bedroom 4 or this particular sector wherever it represents in your home. Wherever west is within your home is a great sector for building relationship itself. So this comes to the end of this particular episode where I share with you where you can spend your time to maximize your luck in 2025. I'll be leaving the link to where are the auspicious sector for our 8 treasures website in the video description. Thank you for spending time. I hope you enjoyed this particular episode where I shared with you. I'll see you next week where I'll share with you where the inauspicious sectors are, how do you avoid and protect yourself from illness, arguments, misfortune, and accidents. See you next week. Goodbye.